Hey guys, I'm Roxy.
And I'm Ben.
And together we are
So Vegan.
Today is a really exciting day. We're in our kitchen filming with Veganuary.
And in this video, we're going to be showing you how to make the humblest of all desserts, the apple pie. It's vegan and it's only 5 ingredients.
Wow. So we're going to start by sifting 250 grams of plain flour, along with 2 tablespoons of caster sugar and a pinch of salt, just to bring out all the flavour. So then we're going to crumble in our vegan margarine. We've got 100 grams here. Fantastic. Pour in a bit of water at a time. We've got about 2 tablespoons in here. We're just going to pour it in gently and slowly. So we're going to wrap it in baking paper or cling film if that's all you've got, and pop it in the fridge for 15 minutes while it chills. We've got a kilogram of golden delicious apples. We're going to peel them, remove their cores, and then finely slice. Just going to cut it in half, then in quarters. And from here, we're going to cut diagonally along the core to remove those pips. And then we're going to finely slice. They're about a few millimeters thick. The apples are done then. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour to the apples, just to thicken up that sauce so it doesn't get too runny. Half a tablespoon of mixed spice. This is going to add the gorgeous, wintry, warm flavors like cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg. Absolutely delicious. And we're also adding in 70 grams of white granulated sugar, just to add that sweetness. And then we're going to mix it all together and combine everything.
For me, it just smells like Christmas.
Yeah, it does. So I think it's time to get our pastry out of the fridge now. So we're going to cut about 1/3 off, so we're going to save that for the top of the pie. So we're going to roll it out so it's about 25 centimeters wide. And you want to get it so it's about just a few millimeters thick. Yeah, that's there.
Oh, that looks good.
Cool. So we're just going to roll it up onto our rolling pin. And Ben's going to place our pie dish underneath. And we're just going to gently ease it in there. And then we're just going to ease the pastry around the dish, up the sides, make sure everything's covered. Cool. Should we trim the edges then?
Yep.
So we're just going to add a teaspoon of flour to the base so that we don't get a soggy bottom. We're just going to tap that flour around so it's all nicely coated.
So next we're just going to pile the apples straight into the dish. So when the pie is baking in the oven, these apples are going to shrink and all that moisture is going to come out. So you really want to pack these apples in as much as possible.
So we're now going to roll out the rest of the pastry to create a top for our pie. Would you mind
lightly
dusting the surface, please?
Of course.
Thank you. You're so good at dusting. A nice big circle. Right, this is looking a great size.
Yeah, happy with that.
So I'm just going to bring in the pie dish. I'm just going to gently roll it over the top of the pie. There we go.
Nice. So again, trim off any excess pastry that's sort of hanging over the edge.
There we go. This is the fun bit.
Yeah. Make sure it's nice and sealed, and just to create that fun pattern.
So we're just making 4 incisions into the pie so the moisture can escape as it's cooking.
Nice.
And Ben has made some gorgeous leaf decorations.
Beautiful leaves.
We're going to get those on there as well. And finally, before the pie goes in the oven, we're going to brush with some vegan dairy-free margarine that's been melted over on the hob there.
So this is going to give the pie a lovely golden crust when it's in the oven and it's cooking away.
Cool, so this is ready to go in the oven now. We've preheated the oven to 180 degrees centigrade, fan assisted. And it will stay in there for around an hour, but we're going to check it after 40 minutes and see how it's getting on.
Oh wow, this smells so good.
It looks amazing, doesn't it? So we're going to leave it to cool, probably for about 20 minutes, just so the apple's set before you cut it. Right, so the apple pie's been sat here for 20 minutes, so I think it's time to tuck in.
I can't wait any longer.
There you go.
Tuck in.
So if you want, you can serve this with some dairy-free ice cream or some soya cream, or you can just have it as it is. That is so delicious. That mixed spice.
So there you have it. It's really simple, 5 ingredient, humble apple pie, the perfect winter treat for Veganuary.